What's up, guys? Elias is here for another follow-up of our long-term, low-risk portfolio. So if you're a newcomer, we do daily, pretty much, sometimes a video every 2, 3 days. So we do analysis, crypto analysis. We do a lot of research. We pick coins. We say why we pick them. We give the reasons behind it, whether it's based on research, whether it's based on crypto, on macro economic trends. We don't do a lot of technical analysis. So we started this portfolio pretty much exactly 8 weeks ago today with $600-700. People tell me, why do you always say $600-700? Are you not aware exactly of the amount of money you invested? But the reason I say it because I didn't start with USD. I started with two Ethers that I had at that point, and the value of Ether at that time was around $300. That's why I always say $600-700. So we always start by checking the growth. And so overall, 2 months, we made $7,300. Just basically we are making around $1,000 every week, which is equivalent of 900% growth. And the past 4 weeks, we made 34% growth, equivalent to $2,000. The past 4 weeks were not the best. I had to do a lot of shuffling to actually save the portfolio, if I may. Remember the China FUD, China banning ICOs, remember JP Morgan CEO announcements, remember there was a lot of fear in the market. Past week, we made around $1,500, equivalent to 23%, and in the past 24 hours, 6% growth overall, which is equivalent to nearly $500. So the first thing I want to say is how this past 2 months changed entirely my vision on crypto trading. I came to this space as a newbie. I had some experience on stock market, but never traded crypto. And I gave myself 2 months and a $600 entry point. And I just wanted to see what I can make out of it. 2 months later, I can tell you it's so exhausting to daily trade. Even at my level, which is, I'm not putting a lot of money. Some people trade thousands and millions. Even just at the small level, it's so exhausting. And so one of the first thing I've did 4 weeks into trading is to do a cleanup. If you guys remember, there's a video that I put a few weeks back, and I explain exactly why I got rid of Redcoin, Saya Coin, Golden, and a lot of outdated small cap coins, and I tried to consolidate my positions. I had actually at some points I had more than 30 coins, which I realized it was bad. So 4 weeks later, after that first cleanup, I found myself doing the same exercise, doing the same cleaning. Why is it something that I told myself every 4 weeks you have to do cleaning? No, it's just some patterns that I keep noticing, and then they present themselves. For now, it's just like a cycle. I believe it's one of the things that made humans rule the planet, if I may, right now. It's basically our ability to see patterns and learn from them and avoid the same mistakes again. If you guys remember a couple of weeks ago when Ethereum announced the Metropolis fork, and they announced that they're adding this layer, the security layer, using ZK snarks, which is a technology developed by Zcash. Zcash price was doing pretty good for about 3-4 days. It was going really up. So that's a thesis I want to learn from, and I want to verify 2 or 3 more times in order to make sure. So next time when a coin announces that they're going to use another coin's technology, I'm going to keep a close eye on that other coin and see if that decision will be seen in its price. Before I go to the second thing, I want to share with you guys the list of the coins, the cleaning that I did, the coins that I got rid of as usual, since I didn't do many trades. and why I kept the ones that I kept. So this is my list. First line, established platforms. Those are the low risk coins that I'm keeping. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quantum, OMG, and Rise. This is going to sound a bit weird, but I don't believe in Bitcoin as much as I used to before. I see a lot of legacy technology. Someone on Twitter yesterday, I asked them, basically they made their portfolio public, and I asked them, why don't you have Bitcoin? And they made another great point, which was they have faulty leadership. There's a lot of political issues with Bitcoin right now, and as an investor, I want a stable environment. I want, even at my level, I don't want to find myself navigating through pumps and dumps and people trying to choose sides. But I don't have that much Bitcoin for now, so I'm just going to keep it. But it's just an idea. This is not a trading advice. I'm not a trader. As I've always been here, I'm just I'm just sharing with you my personal actions. What I do, I say what I do, and then why I did it. So that's the first line. That's the coins that I'm keeping because they have low risk and they're already pretty established. Second line, the low cap now, but have a huge long-term potential, are S&T, CitisIM, AEON, IOTA, ZeroX, Civic, Basic Attention Token, and New Economy Movement. The third part, those are the ones that I'm getting rid of. So I'm getting rid of Metal, Legend, Hempcoin, THC, Dogecoin, Vergecoin, Waves, ARK, Monero, Pivx, and Neo. So guys, before you start, calling me names why I'm losing faith in Monero or Pivx, I'm actually not. I'm just trying to make better decisions here. I'm just seeing, I try to color code, so I'm putting all Monero and Pivx in AEON, or both of them, the three of them are in red. Because I believe that AEON is going to be what Litecoin is to Monero. I believe that I already missed the Monero train. I prefer to, when you have 30 coins, 40 or whatever, and you put into 100 in each, what are you going to get from them? 500 from each, maybe? Doesn't actually worth it, especially if a coin is like Bitcoin. It's worth already 5,000 or 4,000, or like Monero, it's already 100 or 150. So I try to find those small underdog coins that can deliver. Why AEON? AEON is a fork of Monero, of course, but is made for mobile. It runs on Kryptonite Lite. Monero runs on Kryptonite, and is actually made for mobile. So whereas I see Monero being the king for big transaction, big money transfers, with privacy, of course, I see AEON the ruling the mobile privacy transfers, and that's why I'm trying to put all my Monero and Pivx into AEON. I already put all my Pivx into AEON. I sold my Pivx and I have buy orders for AEON. Monero, I'm waiting for Monero to go a little bit up. I'm not selling it at a loss at all. Second thing that might disturb you here is, why am I selling Neo and putting it into Quantum? There's variety of reasons. I believe that Quantum's technology is better, it's more established. I believe that Neo is only a hype. I jumped on that hype as well, so don't be hard on yourselves. When I did more research, I found out that Neo has been in China for years now. It's only when they rebranded themselves, and they were called AntShares, only when they rebranded themselves at Neo for the Western world, that's when they went from below $1 to $50 in a few weeks. We all were there, we all were watching this. So in the long run, Quantum has the ability to absorb Bitcoin and Ethereum because of its VM, and Ethereum traffic or money, if I might say. When I look at investments as investors, like I go to Quantum page and I look website and I look at investors, there's a lot of interesting names out there. A lot of people who, like, there's the co-founder of Augur right there. There's the co-founder of Ethereum right there, back in Ethereum, back in Quantum. But Neo, except from the two founders, I don't see anything else. I don't see any other names. Anyways, that's a personal choice again. That's not a trading advice. That's what I believe in. Maybe I'll lose money, maybe I'll gain money, who knows, whatever. Second thing that I'm doing is basically I'm putting my waves in BAT, basic attention token. There's the Mercury release coming next month. I believe a lot in the idea behind BAT. I believe in the team behind BAT, and like I try always to invest in people. So that's it. Why am I selling waves? It's not because I don't believe in waves. Wave has actually a great potential, but you gotta choose your battles. You can't just, I can't focus on 30 coins at the same time. It's just can't. So this is my choice for now. I'm putting all my metal and legend on ARC into IOTA. Again, ARC, I've been talking about ARC in the past videos and saying how I love ARC, but now I gotta choose IOTA. And then I'm putting a lot of small coins, THC and Verge and Doge into SNT. This has been done. So basically what I end up with is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quantum, OMG, like 3, 5, 10, 11, 12 coin instead of 18 coin. So I got rid of 6 more. I don't know, maybe in 4 weeks I'll see again some changes in the market that will tell me to make other changes. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing is Bitcoin right now. You guys remember back on the China FUD where China banned Bitcoin, banned ICOs. You remember how Bitcoin lost $400, $500 in one day? I remember where it just plumped down and people were panic selling. Yesterday, South Korea did the same thing. They banned ICOs. Did we see that same plump? No, price went from 4,100 to 4,000 and then came back up right away after that. So what this tells me, it tells me two things. First thing is people are maturing in the crypto space. People are not, I mean, we all know, we all saw and witnessed how the crypto market doesn't follow healthy market standards. It's highly manipulated. Whales are doing whatever they want. There's a lot of FUD, a lot of euphoria. But people are maturing. People didn't panic sell the same way, knowing that South Korea has more volume, has more trading volume in Bitcoin than China. So this is actually pretty good. So now around 42, 4,300 is starting maybe to become the base. I mean the support, I am not buying. I'm just watching. If it closes at 4,300 for 2-3 days in a row or above 4,300, maybe I'm gonna jump on the ball, run. Maybe not. But for now, I'm just watching. Second thing that this tells me is that a lot of fear is already baked into the price. We already feared as much as we can fear in one year. So people are actually maturing. So third part of this video is basically, as always, just telling you what did I buy lately and why. Since I am, I got more SNT. Since I am trying to consolidate my position into SNT. It's 10,000 SNT for now. It's not a lot for such a small cap coin, but I see it as a company as I discussed in previous videos. SNT, BAT, Civic, those are companies to be built. Those are companies built on the blockchain with, business model and clients and all these things. I got into AEON yesterday. That was actually a pretty good pick at around 38 and 45. This morning I just had an order. I still have cash on the side. I don't want to chase these candles right now. I'm just waiting for a dip in order to buy more AEON. And I got more BAT, basic attention token. This 500 that I got yesterday, this is all from that plan, from the cleaning up that I am doing. And then you'll notice that there is no waves here, there is no Neo here, all of them were sold, and then I have my buying orders to consolidate my position into those other coins. So that's pretty much it for this. Now, before I leave, one last announcement is basically I won't be making these videos anymore for 1 month. So I'm taking 1 month break. It's not because I don't love making those. It's not because I don't love sharing with you my picks and my strategies, but it's too much work for now, and I feel that in order to be able to make good decisions, I need a break. I can't just keep rushing and daily analysis and daily research, and I will lose money. I will make rushed decisions. So for now, for me, it's a huge milestone. 600 to 8,000, 8 weeks, 1,000 a week. This is a huge milestone. I'm cleaning up my portfolio, getting rid of all those small coins that I don't like, or just following the plan that I showed you, and then letting my portfolio grow organically for 1 month. Who knows? Maybe I realize that by not day trading, I will make even more money. Who knows? Maybe I realize that, at least unless I see a really good opportunity, I'm not doing any trading for the next 4 weeks. So, see you guys. I'll stay being on Twitter. So, I still can answer questions or whatever. But that's it. That's my decision for now. See you guys. Have a good weekend. And see you again in 4 weeks. Peace out.